A lot of people heading into retirement have some trepidation and are quietly asking the same question: what if I get it wrong? You can plan the money, you can plan the date, but you can't really plan what retirement actually feels like. And when I saw a post asking retirees one simple question, what's the best advice you'd give someone about to retire, got my attention. And around about 1,000 people replied. So in this video, I'll share with you the most 5 common answers or responses, and after the 5, I'll also throw in my 2 bobs worth and add the one thing I believe matters just as much, so be sure to keep watching for that one. You see, all too often in the retirement space, we seek advice from those who aren't even retired and are often much younger than us. And whilst I'm not dismissing seeking retirement advice, because if you follow this channel, you know I'm a strong advocate of that. But I want to share with you what people already living in retirement are saying. They're not experts or professionals, they're not planners, rather they're just like everyday folk like you and me. So if you're in the lead-up phase to retirement and wondering what it might actually look or feel like, or you're already there and wondering if your assessment of it is normal, then this video is for you. The 5th most common piece of advice retirees gave was about money. Refreshingly, it wasn't the be-all and end-all, but some of the commentary was typically around being debt-free if you can, know what you actually need, stop listening to people who profit from keeping you scared. So yeah, what struck me wasn't just that money was mentioned, it was the fact that it wasn't such a high priority it may appear to be. Important, yes, but rarely the thing that decided whether retirement felt good or not. A number of retirees talked about something they hadn't expected at all: relationships, especially with their partner, because this involves some adjusting. Suddenly being together all day, constantly sharing the same space, redefining roles had existed quietly for decades. Some described it as wonderful, whilst others admitted it took some adjustment. The advice certainly wasn't don't retire, but it was simply talk about it first. And that especially was the case if one half of the relationship was retiring before the other. This was where the tone of the responses certainly changed. Several retirees shared very personal stories around an illness, cancelled plans, lost energy. One comment that stayed with me talked about retiring with plenty of money and then being diagnosed with cancer not long after. I actually know someone in that situation, so hence it hit me a bit. The overriding message was simple but heavy. Your health is your real retirement fund, because without it, time and money lose much of their meaning. And yeah, hard to argue with that. This came up again and again. Retirees talked about having purpose, structure, hobbies, or just having something to get up for. Many said the hardest part of retirement wasn't money, it was identity. Losing the structure work provided created a need to rebuild life in a different way. Retirement works best, they said, when it's a move towards something rather than being an escape from something. I guess at the end of the day, what they also are pointing out is the need for fulfillment, which is really important. And this was by far the most common response. Over and over, retirees said the same thing in different words. Things like, I wish I'd done it earlier, I waited too long, you'll never regret having more time. What struck me was how few people said they'd retired too early and how many said they'd stayed working for too long. Sound familiar? And here's the one thing I'd like to add, and funny enough, it's something that didn't appear as a single comment, but it was an obvious unsaid, sitting quietly underneath all of them, and that is don't be afraid. A lot of people wait for retirement to feel perfectly safe, perfectly certain, perfectly planned. I did. But life rarely works like that. Many of the best decisions we make happen when things aren't perfectly lined up, and somehow they work out anyway. Retirement, for me at least, is the same. Sometimes you have to step into it, go with the flow, and trust yourself to figure things out along the way. That's how it went for me. It wasn't perfectly mapped out, but it sort of just fell into place. And that's why I often say the real goal isn't just to retire, it's to maximise the youth of your retirement. Because energy, health, confidence and curiosity are at the highest at the beginning, and it's when the retirement stars align. And fear is one of the few things that can steal quality time from you. So that's what retirees are saying, guys, as well as my 2 bobs worth. But I'd like to know your thoughts. If you're already retired, what advice would you add? Or if you're approaching retirement, which of these surprised you the most? Leave a comment below, it'd be great to hear from you. Thanks for watching, guys, really appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one, and bye for now.